Yes, I turn the knob, camera assist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it vegetable. Then I did the dash, can I catch me, bro? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me, whoa? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating round here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I'm with the Cavalier.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. We thought the old place was loud. Somehow this place got even louder a short time ago as the Falcons were introduced to this sellout crowd. We're set to go as the Falcons get ready to match up with the Chicago Bears.
For Chicago.
The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. Here's Smith to return it. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. He'll have a first down past the 40. And finally taken down at the 20-yard line. A huge play there right off the bat. Give him 53 yards on the ground.
At the 20-yard line.
Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
Gurley again here on first down. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here. Now on 2nd and 13. Ryan. Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley. Picked off at the 13. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line. They were ball hawks last week. They had a trio of interceptions on defense. In the first drive, they pick up right where they left off.
They're creating quite a reputation for themselves, aren't they? And sometimes what happens is when they know that the defense can take the ball away, as they saw the previous week, now you try too hard to not let them take it away, and you force yourself into errors. They've intimidated them in a sense and gotten the ball from them.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at the 45. This is the receiver turned running back, Cordero Patterson. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down.
And the Bears first down.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Trubisky to throw. The screen pass here to Cohen. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Tariq Cohen. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
29-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 29, Trubisky going to throw deep for the end zone. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down.
3rd down. And 4 yards to go.
Gives to Cohen. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
And this is not going to be anywhere close. No good. Way wide to the left. And this will remain a scoreless game. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Now a handoff for Gurley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards there, 1st down.
And there's a run there by Todd Gurley. We all know he's looking to rebound from the least productive season of his career. And I think Atlanta presents him a great opportunity to do just that. They'll use him really well running it as well as catching it out of the backfield.
So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another 1st and 10. Ryan. And he hits his target. This is Luke Stocker. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
It's a pickup.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the 1st. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. It's complete. This is Todd Gurley. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 26. It's a gain of 16, 1st down Falcons.
At the 26-yard line.
Now Ryan on 1st down. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
Following the penalty, it's Gurley. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Here's the fullback now. It's Keith Smith. We're scoreless after one.
First quarter with no score.
Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. To throw is Ryan. Flushed out right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Eddie Jackson picks it. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
He was brought to
officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd.
On the give, this is Cohen. And this is going to double their room to maneuver, able to get it from the 5 to the 10-yard line.
He was brought down at the 10-yard line. 5 yards on the play.
Trubisky will throw.
3rd down.
Now this is where field awareness comes into play. He's getting perilously close to his own goal line, and after that sack, backed up to his own 2.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And they'll get to this and touch it. Looks like, yeah, right at the 15-yard line here.
At their own 15-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback.
He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 36 yards on the play.
One of the first big plays we've seen in this football game, and could that be the play that gets this game jump-started? It's taken a while as both teams have tried to settle in. Maybe now the pace will accelerate.
Early on 1st down with no blocking help there as he won't even make it back to the line of scrimmage. Call it a loss of 1.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Ryan. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Gain of 9.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll run with Smith, and he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. Got what he needed for the 1st down with a gain of 2.
On 3rd and 1, it seems natural to just turn and hand it to the biggest guy you have in the backfield. But usually, he's not the primary runner. So for the defense, they're often keying on the running back because he's the guy who gets the ball more often, and the fullback is the blocker. When he ends up carrying the football, that's a heck of a tendency breaker, and now you're just trying to jump on his back and hold on.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
And a yard at the 29-yard line.
On the handoff, it's Gurley. And he'll go down at the 28. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy. They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
A gain of 1.
Eddie Goldman on the tackle, a huge man, hard to move out of the way. He's in his 6th year with the Bears out of Florida State.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. From the shotgun, Ryan. And yet again, Ryan is intercepted. Picked off by Danny Trevathan. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. If you're a lover of offense, this has not been the half for you thus far. Luckily for me, though, I'm sitting next to a lover of defense, and we have had plenty of that, including that interception.
Yeah, and I mean, that still makes it a great game, doesn't it? Everybody talks about if the ball's not in the end zone and points going up on the board, it's not as much fun. I love these defensive battles. Something's got to give with these turnovers. Who can convert them into points?
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Trubisky. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 12 yards there and a first down.
Patterson.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Not much there, only a yard.
At the 42-yard line.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Now it's Trubisky. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is caught on the sideline. But no, they'll say out of bounds. He caught it but was not in bounds, incomplete.
It's 3rd down and 9 yards to go.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. Looking to throw again, Trubisky. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. So plenty of action on the field, but no action right now on the scoreboard, at least as of yet. Nothing is our score. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. After a rare scoreless first half, these teams now just looking for something as the second half gets underway. prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And we thought this game had the potential to be tight, maybe not this tight, scoreless as we start the third quarter.
And I love the way you use the word tight. I'm going to take it a little bit different direction here because it's not just tight on the scoreboard. I think both offenses have been tight in how they played this game. No one's been loose. No one's been free. They've got to find a way to make some plays, and I don't think you do it if you're really tight in everything that you're doing in the game.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. A play fake to Montgomery. Now Trubisky. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Well, I haven't met an NFL player yet that doesn't use criticism as an edge, and Jimmy Graham has heard that a number of people think he's near the end of his career. He didn't put up the numbers he should have put up in Green Bay with Aaron Rodgers. I think he's going to play with a huge chip on his shoulder. Nice catch there, and he wants to show flashes of that form that he exhibited early in his career with New Orleans and Seattle.
They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. And he finds his tight end, Graham. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. In for the sack, Deion Jones.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Darnell Mooney, the target there. But now it's 3rd down. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down. Then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback because that was awfully close.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 19. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Out of the gun, running with Cohen. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Number 29, Tariq Cohen, the ball carrier. He's brought down by Deion Jones. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the Falcons' 17-yard line.
From the 17, Trubisky. He'll find Miller. That's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing here, Trubisky. And Robinson with a big catch. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. So 1st and goal now from the 7-yard line. Draw play here. Trubisky gives to Cohen. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Dancing to his left, and he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. Mitchell Trubisky with touchdown number 8 on the year as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
The extra point up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Here's Oliver. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive. And we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Again they run with Gurley. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards. On first down, Ryan completes his short throw to Stocker. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Now it's Gurley. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
That's the end.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun, Ryan looking deep for Julio. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Trying to disrupt Julio Jones there, the intended target. A little too close, got the flag thrown.
I'm not sure anyone can cover Julio Jones one-on-one. For very long without getting their share of pass interference calls. His size, his speed, his physicality makes it almost impossible to do.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Now Gurley. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
On 2nd down, here's Ryan. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game.
The kick is good.
And his kick is right through.
The game at 7. Sterling Hawkwictor to kick off for the Falcons.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A big pickup of 38.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. 2 yards the loss, second and 12. Not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
On second and 12, Trubisky. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Tack McKinley able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. After that sack we just saw, Trubisky and the Bears deal with a third and long. Now Trubisky to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 18. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a first down in field goal range already. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it second and 4.
12-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4.
Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. David Montgomery. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bears have taken the lead.
Eddie Pinheiro.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking, there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
Fielded near the back of the end zone.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, was in Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets, LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I want to see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones a week. Cause I deserve that.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now a desperation throw. It got his man complete. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
The 40-yard line.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
Eluding the pressure right. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Here's Ryan. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for him with Ryan. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it looks like the Bears are going to win the football game. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
48-yard line. A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Again, it's Cohen. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll try and run for it. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and making an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short in the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. One last shot for Ryan. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. Oh, Trubisky going to throw. And this will be caught by Mooney. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the 1 touchdown. And that was all she wrote.
Almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense with a couple of claps in there, but no one wants to hear that from me. Let's just talk about how they got it done, though. When you take care of every aspect of the game, shut down the run, control the airways, right? Make sure the quarterback is harassed. This type of performance you get. They can't fashion together any offense